know the feeling when your heart sees the woman in all your fantasies. When nothing else matters, cause you're no longer haunted by someone you've ever seen, but always wanted. Never seen her before, but you know she's Miss Right, built just the way you want, just the right height. Well, it happened to me, and I thought I was in love, so that's where I'll start my story of my encounter with a girl named Kim. Well, it was one of those days when nothing's right with the world. I was half broke, sober, and fed up with my girl, looking for something to do, wondering how long it would take for the next thing to go wrong. I decided to go out and ease my mind. I told myself you never know what you might find. I took a hot bubble bath instead of a shower, then proceeded to get dressed. It took me an hour. I decided on leather, fresh red and white, my boogie boots, and I was sure to score that night. The final touch, some cologne, I think Aramis. Then took one last look at the mirror and said,
"You look marvelous, darling. You really do. No lie."
I jetted out the door, then I hailed the taxi, said 54 and hurry, and jumped in the backseat. We arrived, he said 850, not including a tip. I said, don't smoke, give me my change for I bust your lip. The club was really jumping, and word is born. I saw women walking round with jeans painted on, splits in the skirts up to here, leather and lace. Me and my dick both agreed we gonna like this place. Sat at the bar, the guy said, what are you drinking? I said, orange juice and Remy, and slid him a link and took a sip, grabbed my money. He looked at me strange, I said, Sag, I bet you thought you was keeping my change. I made my way through the crowd, it was plain to see. Same everywhere I go, all eyes on me. Sat down at a table, and one of the staff said, ain't you Caz? I said, yeah, but no autograph. Just sat by myself and sipped my drink. I took a glance across the room and received the wink. I did the only thing a red-blooded man would do, look down to see what the eye was attached to. Sure enough, it was a girl, not just any female. Her hair and eyes sparkled like ginger ale. I looked lower to her lips, then her chin and her neck. Then I wondered about the rest and said, let me check. I sent the waiter to her table to ask her name. He returned and said Kim, and I almost came. I checked myself to make sure I looked all right and told my dick, don't worry, we fucking tonight. So with a nice friendly smile, a dash of charm, I stepped up to the lady and tapped her arm. But when she turned around, my smile turned to gloom. She didn't look nothing like she did across the room. Had big, broad shoulders, her titties were big, but they were silicone filled, and her hair was a wig. She wore more makeup than Boy George and Phyllis Diller, ugly enough to be a monster in Thriller. Had hair on her chest longer than my braids, and even though I got a band, I don't need AIDS. So I headed for the door. She said, please stay. I said, sorry, brother, but I don't go that way. Ran out in a hurry and gathered my wits and said, that's a damn shame. He had nice tits, and that's the last that I ever saw of Kim. You know why? Cause she's a he and her is a him. The moral is don't believe in love at first sight, cause you might just sight a transvestite. And that ain't right.